Hello. Alright, so to answer the two questions, the first one says, why must the short-term and long-term memory be considered when teaching a child with a disability? So why is this important? So when a child has a disability, they're already under different kind of restrictions depending on the child and depending on the disability for sure. Some kids, I've met kids with autism or a specific disability who have amazing memory and they can keep up and they can retain the information being said to them and keep it in themselves. But in most cases, that is not how it goes. So, and like the PowerPoint was saying, sometimes it can be an overload on the memory, and oftentimes the processing can be limited for a student with disability. So if you teach them a concept and you kind of let them go off on their own and they end up doing it wrong, they're learning more to do it the wrong way than they were focusing on doing it the right way. So as educators, we have to be careful on the way and how we teach them to make sure they really do get it, and just to give them, we have to be patient with them and to give them time to attain the information. Because even though I don't have a disability myself, I know that for me, when it comes to math or different subjects maybe I struggle more with, it takes time for me to get used to just getting used to it and getting it in my brain to the point where I don't have to take so long on it. So as educators, we need to be extra patient with our students, but we also need to be able to teach them in a way that they are able to get it right away. And maybe that's spending more one-on-one time with them instead of as a group as a whole. So that's my answer for question one. For number two, do you think the RTI or the IQ disciplinary method is best, or both? Why? So the response to intervention I thought was the best personally, because it focuses more on the child's academic to response to specific instruction, but also it's another perspective for assessing children with learning disabilities. So compared to the IQ disciplinary test, which is just merely it's specific to the person's learning disability, the RIT, or the RTI, my bad, focuses on the child more as a whole than just their specific disability. I know I sound like I'm repeating myself, but that's what it is though. The RTI is focused more on the child's academic and how it's handling the instruction, because the RTI is very based and emphasizes instruction and really good instruction from a teacher. So I really do think the RTI is the better approach, but I'm not totally against the IQ disciplinary. I believe maybe if you began with the RIT process and over time maybe you're realizing either A, the student doesn't have a disability and it just depends on the instruction, or B, that yes, maybe they do have a learning disability because they keep struggling in this one area or this specific area. So then yes, maybe give them an IQ test that you think is what they're struggling with or the disability that they may have. So I'm not totally against the IQ either. But yeah, that's my answer.